Yeah, hi everybody. Don't faint. It's Chris Mason Paul leaving a message on Ezereach. I'm planning to do one a week now, and I think one a week's more than enough. I just got a message this week that I want to pass on. We're talking to a few people about new break-free starters. As you know, the company's now produced the document that Andy Boswell came up with, and we've adapted and rewrote and between us collaborated on. Basically, my message is, part of that is about sitting down with a new person who's just started on break-free and making a list of 15 people who they can give their 5 catalogues to. However, it's networking the catalogues, which we don't tend to do, and it's a very, very powerful way of getting a lot of business. All other companies only have this method and nothing else. However, we can tap into this resource because we're not tapping into it at the moment. Why aren't people starting on a business builder kit doing the same? In addition to whatever else they're going to do, here's some extra orders they can get in straight away, and it's a very, very easy way of doing it. Let's give an example. Let's take a break-free distributor called Mary. Mary's just started. I sit down with her, I go through with her, encourage her to make a list of 15 people who could look at the catalogue. And then say, right, Mary, out of those 15, who do you think would be able to show that catalogue to 4 or 5 other people and perhaps get some extra orders for you? Because that way, Mary, what will happen is, instead of you having 5 catalogues going out with 5 potential orders, you're now going to have 5 catalogues going out with up to maybe 25 potential orders. Do you see the power of that, Mary? Mary says, oh, fantastic, what a great idea. So she gets them out to 5 people. One of those people actually does come back with 5 orders. Another one comes back with 3, another one just comes back with 1. But, on average, she's going to get a lot more orders than she would have if she hadn't done that. So, Mary, here's the next stage. When you're going to deliver, your friend Bob, who got 5 orders for you from other people, what you do is rather than go and deliver to all those various people you've got orders from, what you do is say to Bob, will you do me a favour? I'm going to be delivering the products to you on Wednesday evening. Could you possibly get in contact with those 5 people and get the money in for me, for when I deliver the products for you? Bob says, yes, fine, okay. Now, this is what people do with Party Plan. In Party Plan, you don't deliver to all the customers, you deliver to the hostess who put on the party, and she gets all the money in from those people. So it's a very similar system that people are used to. So Mary now goes on Wednesday night, she delivers the products to Bob, and she says, thank you ever so much, Bob, really appreciate your help. I actually hit my target. In fact, I exceeded it. And with your help, really appreciate it. And I earned X number of pounds profit. Now tell me, Bob, when those 5 people who ordered from my catalogue through you, when they reorder, as most of our customers always do, would you like me to keep the profit for it? Or would you be interested in perhaps having the profit for yourself? Bob says, well, how does that work? Mary says, well, you just do the same as me. You get into the business, you start passing catalogues down to people you know, and Bob might say something like, I've only got those 5 orders to repeat. It's not going to make me a huge amount of money. And Mary says, well, I'll be saying to Mary, what you say to him at that stage is, well, Bob, why don't you do the same as me? Why don't you ask those 5 people to give it out to 5 people they know? And maybe you could get 25 orders. So essentially, Mary can now sponsor people very, very simply because Bob knows it works. He's seen the orders coming in. He's seen how easy it is. And he's seen his friend Mary making money. So there's a very good chance that Mary's going to be able to build a business very quickly on that basis. However, and I'm sure you can see the power of how that can expand as well quite rapidly. But here's the point. That's not only for people who are starting with 5 catalogues. There's absolutely no reason why somebody starting on a business builds a 250 kit with 250 catalogues couldn't do the same. So I think we're missing out on a lot of sales there, guys. One of the big advantages is it's totally non-territorial, totally non-geographic. It's totally irrelevant how many other distributors are in your street. If you started in a street where there's 25 other distributors and there's a big street already in your street, you could still go and do a lot of business through networking your products. So that was my message. Hope it's useful, and hopefully I'll talk to you next week. Cheers now.